Hey, party people, it is Jacqueline over here at NerdMom's Life, kicking off my vlog for the week of Monday, May 5th. If you like vlogs, a look in the life, all that fun stuff of a boring kind of work at home homeschooling mom of many, do me a favor, follow, like. I'm NerdMom's Life on everything except Twitter, and I am NerdMom there. So let's get into it. So I am in a makeup-free ponytail because I am getting ready to walk the youngest to school. He is in public school. Yes, I know I said homeschooling mom, except for my youngest. So yeah, I came in my office where the windows are all open and I immediately started sneezing. Sneezing. So that's the fun part. I got something new over the weekend. I got a hat. This is from Time and True at Walmart, and I think it was like $8. And my old visor is having the boning come out. So I got this. I have a lot of hair. I don't like trying to fit my hair in a hat. It works. We'll see how this goes. It's really just to go walking, so it's not like I have to look super cute in it. They have it in, I think, black and white also. So, like I said, I picked up on my grocery order. You can't go too wrong. And then it's also one of those ones that's crushable or packable, where you can just wind it up. It has a little loop on it, and you can store it that way, which is really super convenient. It's convenient for storing it in the house, but it's also convenient if you want to take it to a park or something. And now my hair's all even worse. But yeah, so I'm trying it out for the first time today. If you can't tell, I'm wearing a sunscreen shirt and a ton of sunscreen on my face. And so, yeah, we are trying to keep the sun at bay today. It is a work at home day. I'm going to come home and after the husband takes his shower, wash my hair and all that good stuff, and then just be home. So I've got a bunch of church work to do. I'm going to edit last week's vlog and hopefully work on some content. And then, yeah, just meal plan, make my grocery list for the week, all that good stuff. The guys have men's retreat this weekend, so making sure they've got everything they're going to need for that. And, yeah, I'm going to work on some of that kind of stuff today. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. This shelf is a mess, but I am proud of it already this morning because I made marinade for 2 family meals of chicken and marinated it, obviously. 8 individual meals of pork chops to go in the sous vide and 3 roasts under there. So not bad for a good hour and half in the kitchen. Not bad at all. Hey, party people. Happy Tuesday. I am not kicking off my day by any means. You probably have already seen the food clip that comes before this. I took the youngest to school with my husband. We did our little walk, came home, prepped a bunch of food to put in the freezer to have ready for meals and meal deployment. Like, I think Save Mart last week had chicken quarters on sale for 59 cents a pound in a 10-pound bag. How do you resist that, especially when you've got as many people in your house as I do? I also got, pork sirloin chops that were on sale, beef roast. I had ham that I got on clearance from Easter. So I took some time and I cut and prepped and bagged and put everything in the freezer. And some of it's for tomorrow night's dinner too. We have a sous vide. So the chicken quarters are for barbecue. I put them in a yogurt marinade. And the other things are frozen individually because they'll just get dropped into a sous vide based on how many people are going to be home that night. And so I love that you can just drop them in frozen. So yeah, so that's what I did all morning. I did a couple little things at my desk, then went and took a shower, got ready, all that good stuff. So yeah, today, I cannot believe it's almost lunchtime. We're going to have lunch, and I am taking my 15-year-old to the library, the bank, and the Dollar Tree. And then hopefully I'll come home and get some things done. We will see. So yeah, so I am off and I am running. Bye. Oh, I forgot. I got this in a social media campaign. I got this cashmere scarf and I just did a TikTok about it. It's funny the significance some things hold. This is a thin scarf that you can wear with like a sleeveless dress, or even in the winter that you can actually, gather around your neck. And it's cashmere and it's soft and it's pretty. and it's versatile. And this was one of those things that I always said that when I was done having kids and they got older, so I didn't have to worry about them spitting up on me, things like that, I wanted a piece of cashmere. And now I have one, and it just feels so oddly satisfying, so oddly grown up. I don't know. I don't know. I'm probably crazy, and I'm okay with that. But it is funny the things that have significance to us and the moments that it hits us just right. I don't know. Happy Wednesday, party people. I'm kicking off my day. I'm wearing a little bit of makeup and everything. I did not walk the youngest to school today. My tendonitis has been driving me crazy, so I decided to take a day off and have my 17-year-old walk in. So I slept in for a little bit too, so it was really nice. Today I've got a hot date with the hubby. I have small group tonight. In addition to that, I just realized I'm not wearing a wedding ring. In addition to that, I am going to do a video for Homeschool Hangout on my new Patreon. Yay! I'll include a link. If you homeschool and there's any way I can support you, I'd love for you to join my Patreon. But if you just think it's a good idea and great for the community that I make videos to support homeschoolers, that I read the laws, I read, all the information out there, do me a favor, consider supporting for $2 a month. You don't get any real benefits, but just I think what you're doing is a good thing. That'd be lovely, but don't worry about it. No pressure. But I am thinking about what exactly I'm going to say in that video to justify the fact that I've kicked off a Patreon. So on that. And what else is today? I've got a lot of things to work on in my giant to-do list in the sky. And not a lot of them have to be done today. So I'm hoping I start feeling better. My neck is killing me. My lymph nodes are really reactive, which also means I need to put together a proposal, I think, for my masseuse. We're talking about doing an exchange of goods for some social media and business growth stuff. She gives really good massages. What can I say? But and then I have a lot of things to do, and like I said, not a lot of them are today things that have to happen, but I have in my mind some social media stuff I want to do. I want to see. Everyone says you can schedule for TikTok, and I think they're giant liars. And my problem is I struggle doing TikTok on the fly all the time. So I don't know. I'm rambling at this point. I have a pile of mail on my desk. I need to decide how much I'm cleaning that off. And I need to get videoing. So while my makeup's still on, fresh, I don't know. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Happy Thursday, party people. I just got home from walking my youngest to school and then walking like an extra half mile. I don't know. So I'm kind of gross right now, but I am, in theory, starting off my day. I'm going to go wash my hair. Normally I just jump in and rinse off real quick and then put on makeup, but I think I'm going to wash my hair and not bother with makeup today. So yeah, it's kind of a weird day around here outside because it rained overnight and it should rain again tonight. And so it's kind of cloudy and moody, but not cold. It's cool, but not cold, which is rare in Fresno in May, except for the last couple of years, and I'm loving it. So I've realized I am starving all afternoon after I walk my youngest to school in the mornings. So I'm going to start off my day with a Chobani yogurt and see if that helps. This is a layered Greek yogurt, raspberry and lemon. I found it on clearance, I think, at Aldi. So I'm going to eat that and then go get in the shower. The hubby didn't go with me, so he's still in the shower, so I'm waiting for him to get out. And what do I have today? I have things to do, of course. Yesterday, I ended up doing my teenagers' transcripts and getting all their paperwork ready for them to do, what do they call it? Special enrollment at the community college. Not true dual enrollment, because dual enrollment traditionally, it sounds like in this area now at least, it wasn't when I was a kid, is not just you get high school credit, but they'll actually come to your campus and teach a class. And they're doing that for a few high schools around the valley, but that is not what we're doing. The kids are actually going over to or online to the community college and taking classes. So they're not registering for the fall right now. They are registering for the summer school. So you might as well. You get free access to it. You can take up to like 2 classes a semester without special letters and all kinds of things. So yeah, I think they're taking their ethnic studies class, which is now a requirement from the community colleges in California. They're doing a Mesoamerican history class, which it's so interesting. I will probably be reading the book if I can find the time. So yeah, I'm doing that. I started my Patreon for Homeschool Hangout, and I did a video for that. I need to send out a email newsletter to my blog readers and put it up on Nerd Family soon. So I may work on that. I also have a list of video and post ideas for that site, 1 or 2 for this one, for this channel, including like my summer favorites and my summer must-haves. I understand that for some reason summer's delayed in Fresno, but normally I'd be deep into these things right now. So I'll be putting together a video on my summer must-haves. And yeah, the older kids have science. I think my 19-year-old's going to do grocery shopping for her boss, their family she works for. And so she's going to do ours at the same time. And so, yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. My 19-year-old will be heading out to do that. And that means the 17-year-old doesn't have to do it. So he's very happy because they also have to go to the community college. And then they have Bible study tonight. So it's busy, busy. I hear a thundering horde coming my direction. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey, party people. Happy Friday. I'm not really kicking off my day, but I am. This is the first time I've been sitting here and look somewhat human. So today's a different type of Friday. My husband has the day off because he and my 17-year-old are going to men's retreat a little bit later on. So I'm kind of not really taking the day off, but kind of, meaning all the household things that we've been waiting on, like specifically, vacuuming my office and all that kind of stuff we're working on today. So we're doing some of that. Yeah. I always have to be careful because when he goes away to retreat, I think like, I'm going to get all these things done while he's gone and surprise him or do this or have all these experiences with the kids who are still home. And it's like, in reality, he's leaving at like 3:00 on a Friday and he will meet me at church Sunday morning. So there's really not a lot of time. I am the Disney parent. I know that might come as a shock to some of you because I'm just not a super fun person. But it means I think we're trying to figure out what we're having for dinner tonight, and we may go get like some Japanese food from just a takeout, nothing fancy. And then tomorrow night we're making dim sum and watching Mean Girl, and we're watching, what are we watching? We're watching Much Ado with Catherine Tate and David Tennant. And I think tonight we're watching Mean Girls after the youngest goes to bed. So, we kind of do things like that. One year we stayed up and watched Once Upon a Time until people started breaking. And so, I think the youngest broke at about 11:30 midnight. And some of the teenagers, we made it till like 2. So, we're silly, fun things. So, yeah, so I just put all his clothes in the suitcase. And yeah, I do have some bathroom projects I'm going to work on while they're gone. They've been on my list for a while. And why not? So, yeah. And tomorrow is free comic book day. So me and the kids are going to go do that too. So, yeah. So I'm off and I'm running. What am I doing next? I am going to work on my Cheffa stuff, my actual stuff at the desk I do need to do, while my husband and I listen to a bit of a podcast and he cleans off his desk. So, yeah. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey, party people. Happy Saturday. I am kicking off my day. It is a busy, fun day over here in the Nerd family. My husband and my 17-year-old are off at men's retreat, learning card games and drawing closer to God. Yes, I hear they learned a new card game last night. The girls and I and our youngest, we stayed up late last night watching The Proposal and watching Mean Girls. Neither one of them had seen either one of those. And so those are both great movies I was very happy to rewatch and, kind of rites of passage. And then today we are heading out to Free Comic Book Day. And we're taking the youngest and we are going to go do that. Then we are picking up a friend of the kids. She's going to come over and hang out with us today. I actually am going to try to sort out some bathroom cabinets And then we are having a night of dim sum and Much Ado About Nothing with David Tennant and Catherine Tate. My favorite version. And I love Much Ado. I like Shakespeare. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but most book nerds like Shakespeare. Not my kids as much, but they like this. I have seen the Kenneth Branagh Emma Thompson version. Loved it. That was my first entrance into it. Growing up. It came out like 96. No, came out before that. 94. Because I made my siblings watch that on repeat. It was on the Disney Channel, so I could justify it to my parents. Even though the kids were young, it was so good. It had Keanu Reeves. It had, was it Denzel Washington? Not Denzel Washington. Who did it have in it? Playing the prince. It was so good. It was so good. If you like House, not Hugh Laurie, but the male doctor, his best friend, is in it. It was just so good. I've seen Joss Whedon's noir version, which is on my ranking, probably my lowest ranking, but it was still Much Ado. It's not funny. It's dark and it's moody. And if you like the Buffy verse, you're going to like the people who are in it. One of the reasons we watched it, Amy Acker and the guy who plays Wesley, Giles' little assistant who goes over to Angel, are the leads. But it's just a little too dark and noir because Nathan Fillion plays a sheriff and it's not funny. It's not very funny. And the cast is funny and the cast is great. It was just a little different take. It was a different take. But about the same time that came out, David Tennant and Catherine Tate were doing it on the West End. And Chef's Kiss, funny, hilarious. I got to be honest, I know that Olivia Colman has restaged it. And I love Olivia Colman. But I just don't think there is any way in God's green earth you can compete. It is so funny. If you like Doctor Who, it's the Doctor and Donna. It's all the good things about the Doctor and Donna. It really is, with Shakespeare. Also, if you like Shakespeare and David Tennant, you should see Macbeth with Patrick Stewart and David Tennant. So good, so long, so good. But yeah, it's just so good. You'll see David Tennant in like a pseudo drag, like as in he's not trying to really look like a woman, but the neck crop top. It's so good, and it is completely true. I believe all three versions are completely true to Shakespeare. They're not reinterpretations. They're just different stagings and different lighting and different music, and it makes such a difference. It's a really good literature study for kids too, to see all three versions and how taking the same script can have a different impact in how you receive the material. Okay, sorry. I will put away my nerd and homeschool mom thing over here for a little bit. Maybe not. I just won't make you have to deal with it. So yeah, we're going to go comic books. I think we're going to get some Bakery Delights. I'm looking at my 15-year-old over there. Bakery Delights. She's like, I caught that little snot doing my puzzle this morning. I know, caught her. Took a picture, sent it to the hubby. She's like, I only did 2 pieces. Yeah, I'm joking. We leave a puzzle up all the time, and whoever wants to work on it can. She's just not allowed to put in the last pieces. So yeah, we're off. We're running. We're going to have a fun day. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey, party people. Happy Sunday. I'm kicking off my day and closing this vlog. I had a ball with my girls last night. We had dim sum and watched Much Ado. Went to Free Comic Book Day, and the reason there's no clips is because the local comic book shop, I didn't realize this, is having their entire parking lot is tore up. And so they literally just set up 2 tables outside the store, handing out pre-made packets of comic books. Because normally you go up, you pick out what you want. They tell you, okay, you can get 3, 4, 5, whatever. And you pick out what you want, they give them to you. And everything said that basically it starts when the doors open, which is 10 o'clock. Well, we went and they had 2 boxes. That was all that was left. But they had pre-made packets. They said since the parking lot was tore up, we decided to basically prepackage everything, and just hand them out as people got in line. And people started getting in line about 8 o'clock in the morning. So we were lucky they had any left. But that was it. You walk up, they hand you your packets. Do you want all ages or do you want teen? And so we took some of both because there was 3 of us, and we left. Went to Michael's, had fun craft shopping with my daughter and my youngest. And then, it picked up a friend. We all had a really good day. We had a fun day. I wasn't as productive as I hoped to be. I never am. And when I say that, I mean, I'll spend an hour doing this and I'll spend an hour doing that. And instead, I had some kid stuff take a lot longer. So I had kept my expectations low and still didn't meet them, but that's okay. Got a good jump on my planner. Watched Much Ado with David Tennant, Catherine Tate. So funny, so funny, so funny. But yeah, and then the hubby is already coming down the mountain with the boy, and they're going to come to the house before church, and we're all going to go to church together. And then I think we're just going to have a chilled rest day. I think that's the plan, is to rest. So yeah. So I hope you've had a great week, and I will see you guys next week. I'll talk to you later. Bye.